The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
Afternoon everyone, we'll do the same as usual if that's okay, so let Tim leave the sky, Pope will drop it afterwards, everyone just does the ball.
David, a great point on Sunday at Manchester City. How much does that do for confidence and belief going into the final two games?
Even if our confidence and the belief that we have everything in our hands, what we have, and that we are able to get what we need in the last games, it helps for sure. Every good result, every good performance helps you in terms of your confidence and if you believe in your belief. So, and for sure on Sunday it was a good result and a very good performance against City as well. So, but in the past, it's in the past, and now it's up to the next one, another very exciting one against Chelsea away, and we will try our best against them. A very good team, as everybody know. They are still fighting for the top four after their very good form and results in the past, and we need some further points on the board to make our Premier League status mathematically safe as well, and this is how it looks like for tomorrow's game.
It was a very hot day at the Etihad on Sunday.
For the UK, it was hot.
The players put in a lot of effort as well, so might you need to freshen things up to go to Chelsea?
Yeah, this is an idea which we have in our head today. We will see how the guys look like tomorrow. We will train now in the afternoon, and we will train tomorrow morning as well, and then we make the decision what makes sense, how many fresh legs do we need, what will be the best for tomorrow's game. We are used to rotation since day one when we arrived. The players are used to it. If it makes sense, we will use it. We will see how they look like tomorrow. But after this great effort in the circumstances where it was very hot for the UK, it was very, very hot on last Sunday. This is something we have in our head, but the final decision isn't done.
Chelsea's win over Liverpool means they're still playing for Champions League football. Does that make it even more of a challenge that they've got something to play for?
From my point of view, it is and was a challenge anyway. It's Chelsea, the former champion, we can say, with a very, very good manager, very experienced manager, great individuals and a good team in a good form as well. Yeah, this is anything but easy, but we said this more often now. We will try it, we will fight for it, we will work for it. We try to make something like what looks like an impossible task. We will work to make something possible, and first and foremost we have to be focused on our performance, that we reach our level, our highest level, and maybe we get this result and a reward for it. Maybe not, we will see after the game, but that we invest and try everything with the experience we had on last Sunday, with the confidence which the players have, and with the target in front of you. Come on, a few further points and then it's really, really done. So no greater moment to play for it rather than tomorrow night against Chelsea away.
How exciting is it to know that it is now within touching distance?
Yeah, it becomes with every day. It becomes more exciting. With every day, it becomes a little bit nearer and clearer as well. Maybe before it was a little bit cloudy, everything uncertain. Now it looks like totally clear. We need some further points, and then we can secure our Premier League status against Chelsea and Arsenal. So anything but the easiest task which you can face in the Premier League. But we wanted to be part of it. We are part of it, and we like to be part of it in the future as well. And this means you not only have to face these opponents, you have to try to cause some problems and try to get some points out of this games against these opponents. And this is what we've done and what we will try to do in the future as well.
Swansea take on Southampton tonight. How closely will you be following that game, and do you have a preferred outcome?
To be totally honest, because it's totally out of our hands, we will follow it. Yes, of course, we will recognize the result. Yes, we cannot influence it. This is why we only recognize it. There is no preference. You can now argue, okay, if one team will win, you only need a further point. But this is their challenge tonight. I don't like to waste my energy to think about what result will be the best. We take everything, and we have done this in the past. We are focused on us. We have it in our hands. We have to get some further points against some very good opponents, and then they can do whatever they want to do. It doesn't have to care us if we do our job, and this is where we are focused on, to do our job.
More speculation this week about your future. You've been linked with Leicester now. Are you still very relaxed about that situation? Is the plan to sit down with the owner Dean Hoyle at the end of the season?
Yeah, exactly. The plan haven't changed.
And final one from me, pedal for pound. You've seen the cyclists off on a very hot day rather than you.
Yeah, I would imagine, even if I'm not the best cycler, and I don't really like cycling as well, but I imagine it's better to cycle under this weather conditions rather under the usual Yorkshire rain. So I'm very pleased that they will do it. It's a good reason why to do it, and hopefully everybody will be back healthy.
Thanks, David. David, on that subject, I thought it was a day wrong. I thought it was all the fans leaving to go out of Chelsea when I arrived here today. Again, just how important were they on the weekend at Manchester City, and how important will they be tomorrow?
Yeah, the support was incredible on Sunday, like it was more or less over the whole season, home and away. And thanks to our sponsor, OPE, we will have a big support tomorrow against Chelsea as well, because the sponsor sponsored the coaches to bring our supporters down. And as I hear, there are, 15, 16 coaches which will travel down to London to back us. And this is great to hear. And it will be great to see tomorrow night as well, to have this away support. And we will try everything that they have every reason to support us.
I remember many years ago, Huddersfield beat Chelsea at Chelsea. It was a really unlikely result. There was a guy called Kenny Iron scored a screamer. Again, even though you're in the same league, how tall a sort of task is this? How big or how difficult is it to do that?
Yeah, I think we don't have to lie, and we don't have to make this task smaller than it is. It was one of the biggest challenges you can face in the Premier League at the minute. It's Chelsea, the former champion, on a very good run. They fight for, or they came back into the race for the top 4. So this is the truth, isn't it? So it's difficult, yes, but Sunday's task looked difficult as well. And we went out, tried it, and got our reward. And this is our aim for tomorrow as well, to go out, try to find an idea where you can cause them some problems, try to be on your best, first and foremost physically, and from the fighting spirit, and then hope and work for it that you can get a reward and a result. If this is the case, nobody knows, but what we can do is that we show all the passion and desire which this group of players have. Because as we said, it becomes closer and closer, nearer and nearer, and it becomes more clear what we need, some further points, and this makes it even for us more exciting than it is anyway.
Tactically, was that your proudest moment almost, keeping Manchester City to 0-0?
No. I think it was obviously that the idea which we had when we thought about Man City, what can we do against them, how we maybe can minimize their strength, and even if we were good, everybody was able to see their strength, and how we maybe can cause them some problems as well. I think it was obviously that it worked on Sunday. But we had other games where the idea which we had obviously worked, and it only worked because the players have done an incredible job. This is the most important thing.
Is it too simplistic to say play the same way against Chelsea? Do they just pose different challenges that you can't play the same way?
Yeah, it is a different task. Chelsea and Man City have a different style. It's correct, yeah.
So bearing that in mind then, I mean obviously it was hot the weekend. I mean, have you picked up any injuries that are worrying? Are you going to have Tom Ince back, for example? Do you have something that's a little bit different than you had at the weekend?
Yeah, Tom Ince will be back. He is in full training. He will be part of the squad, for sure. Chris Löwe and Terence Gongolo got some knocks. They recovered yesterday, got some treatment, will get some further treatments as well. There is a small question mark behind both, but I think, and I hope both will be available. This is the outcome of the last game against City. Anybody else is fine.
Can you describe the intensity at the moment, David? Because it's so close, but it's not done yet, is it?
Yeah, it's difficult to describe because it's the last week of the season, but it feels like one of the busiest one and one of the intense one. Anything but deceleration at the end of a season. It's fully focus, full concentration. Make your homework. Try to analyze the opponents as good as you can. Try to find a good way to play against them, and then try to follow this idea as good as you can every single second. And because this is most important thing, and this was what made me so proud last Sunday. You have to be focused, concentrate from second one to the last second to really get a reward against these teams, and this is what the players have done on Sunday. What was top class, to do it 2 times in a week, in 3 days, would be top class, and this is what we try to do.
As it stands, other teams are chasing you, David. Is it quite nice that you can watch a game tonight, if you are going to watch it, knowing that the pressure's all on both of those teams?
Now listen, I think we are in a position in where we are more or less over the whole season. It was, I think, the case only once that we were in the bottom 3 over the whole season, though it isn't an unusual position for us. What is different is, as well for them, that it's only 2 games to go, and you can get the feeling we are run out of games to try to catch the competitors which you have. This is the truth. So I'm absolutely fine with the position which we are in. I don't like, and I will not, and I would not try to change if somebody offers me to change with some of our competitors the position or the points. But at the end, it doesn't change that we are focused on ourselves, and that if we do our job and collect further points, we don't have to care about the other ones. And this is exactly how our mindset is, and how our mindset was in the past. And this is exactly what we try to follow in the next 2 games which we have in front of us.
And finally, with regards to Chelsea, in some ways, is it better that they have got something very, very big to fight for now that they've been in Liverpool? Because there's no argument about how they're going to be tomorrow, is there?
Yeah, at the end, as I said, these are things which I'm able to influence. We only have to take what we get, and we get exactly this situation. They are fighting for the top 4 after their very good results which they had in the past, and after the situation that Tottenham and Liverpool failed in the past to collect the points to secure their status already. This is the truth. It's a fact. Accept this fact, deal with it, and try to make your stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was the point against Man City the hardest point of the season, do you feel?
No point in the Premier League for a club like us, for Huddersfield Town, was an easy point. Not one single one. But it was a important point, like all the other points were very important as well. And maybe it was a point, an unexpected point, if you like to call it. But it was not harder, not easier, not less important or more important than the other 35, which we had before.
Was it a great example of the terrier spirit that the club seemed to love to talk about?
Yeah, I think there's no doubt about that. This is part of this football club. This is part of this football club's identity and DNA. This spirit and this belief to even go in the impossible-looking challenges and try to make the impossible possible. At least try it. And whatever happens will happen. And this was another example. But we had in the past a few of this in this football club. And the last one was for sure a very exciting one, and one which will be in our memories for a long time.
You talked ahead of the Man City game. You said, in football, everything is possible. Do you think that the fans are starting to believe that a bit more, given that point ahead of Chelsea?
To be totally honest, I think our supporters didn't need Sunday to believe that what I said before the game is the truth. They had this experience already. But of course, another event which underlines this, that in football nothing is impossible. Let's grow your confidence and the belief. And our supporters had this belief before. I'm absolutely sure, after the experiences which they had in the last 2.5 years.
Of course, it's approaching the end of the season, 3 games, 8 days. We know that you might have to rotate some players, but for yourself, does it make it difficult to try and prepare for the games?
Not more difficult than it is usually when we play 3 games in a week. So even if it was a long time ago when we had this the last time, we are used to it after all the experiences we had in this Premier League season, and especially in the last championship season where we had 45 games. So we are used to 3 games in a week, how we have to prepare every single individual, how we have to manage and deal with it in the analyze department, in our meetings with the players, in our recovering strategies. So we are used to it. It is nothing extraordinary for us. For me personal, it's unusual that it happens. This happens in the last week of the season, but. Yeah, welcome to English football.
Of course, Antonio Conte, you're coming up against him. His future's remained uncertain throughout the season. Reports linking him with moves elsewhere. But as a manager that you've come up against, how do you rate him?
Yeah, what he has done is absolutely fantastic. He won the league in his first year when he arrived, and he was in the final as well. Now he's chasing for the top 4. He's done a fantastic job, not only in Chelsea, where he was before as well. So I really rate him very high, and what he's done. He's a top class manager, and I think everybody can be happy that he is a manager in the Premier League.
Final one from me, of course, you're going down to Stamford Bridge, and then you're going to be going against Arsenal. It's something you worked so hard for. You thought about it last season. It's just another great example of how far Huddersfield have come.
Yeah, this is the truth. To have in the last week of the season City, Chelsea and Arsenal in a row. And this is for sure nothing what this football club had very often in the past, or in the last 50 years maybe. So now we have it. We wanted it, and now we try to get the best out of it. This is exactly how it is, and this is where we prepare us for.
David, you've got to play City, Chelsea and Arsenal in the last week of the season, you've got the relegation.
Yeah, it is, because this is how the fixtures are. I have no problem with it.
That's because it's reported in the Times today that Premier League fixtures are arranged so top 6 clubs don't play each other on the first week of the season or the last week of the season, so they sort of have a bit more of an advantage over the way the fixtures are arranged. Do you have a view on that? Do you think that's fair?
To be totally honest, the advantages which they have in the fixtures, or which they would maybe have in the fixtures, is probably the easiest advantage which they have compared to us as Huddersfield Town, which I can deal with. So no complaints. I think the guys who make the fixtures have done a great job, and I think you have to have a special brain to make this happen. And so no complaints from our side about it.
Chelsea, you mentioned trying to qualify for the Champions League at the moment. If you stay up, will that be sort of your equivalent to qualifying for the Champions League? Will it feel like that?
No, if we stay up, it's like we won the title.
Really will win as much as that.
For me personal, and for us as a football club, to secure our status, I said this before, is for me bigger than the achievement of promotion last season, and this means for me it feels like we won the league.
You've done an incredible job of keeping your own sort of composure and focus while you've been into goodness knows how many jobs throughout the season. How do you manage to do that? And how do you avoid it becoming a distraction when there's talk about David Wagner's been on this job, David Wagner's been on that job, week after week?
This is totally easy, because I know what's the truth and what isn't. So you have to speak about it and you have to write about it. So and I know exactly what the truth is, and the truth is I have a clear commitment with Dean, and I will follow it like I've done it last year, and this is exactly the same what I will do in this year. This is why I can easily deal with it. It's no problem for me.
David, Stoke City got relegated on Saturday, so that's another side. I know West Brom aren't officially relegated, but it's another side that can't finish above you after being written off constantly this season. Although the job's not done, you must be quite happy with defying the odds already with those two.
To be totally honest, if we will not find a third one who ends behind us, I will not be happy. This is why I'm at the minute are not happy that West Brom and Stoke will be behind us. This is something what is the truth, yes, but I will only be happy, very, very happy to be honest, if we will find in the next 5 days another team which will end behind us. Then I will be happy, not before.
And obviously both of those sides, West Brom and Stoke particularly 10 years in the Premier League, you know, people would have looked to them as a stable football club. A lot of these senior players have come out since and said that, you know, the purchases and the buying and recruitment has been wrong, the wrong players. Do you think Huddersfield Town, if they stay up, it's a case of heart and endeavour and hard work, maybe trying to over perceived financial muscle and clout and extra quality?
Yeah, listen, I don't like to speak about teams which end behind us or which maybe get relegated. I think this is unfair because I was not involved in their business. I was not involved in their thoughts. This would be absolutely unfair. Let's do our job done. Work on it, fight for it, make it happen, and afterwards we can discuss everything what we have done wrong or right, what we have done good or maybe not good. It looks like that we have done in the last 2.5 years a few decisions which were not totally blind.
David, got plenty of permutations of course with tonight's game and the Chelsea game. You said recently that you think it will go down to the wire tonight. Do you still believe that? You think it will go down to Sunday?
Yeah, this will be for sure the case, I think. So if I'm not completely stupid, then whatever happens, it will go till Sunday to make mathematically for all of the clubs who are involved in this battle to survive. So this is for sure the truth. And it isn't a surprise. It is exactly what I expected since a long, long time. In the best case scenario for me, I said it. If it happened that we will have a final on the last day of the season against Arsenal at home, this would be the best case scenario, that we will have it on our hands at the last day of the season against Arsenal. And this is now for sure what happened. Whatever results, oh no, it isn't the truth. We can do it. Yeah, okay, forget what I said, no. Yeah, hey. Yeah, I haven't thought enough about it. So you see that all the results on table, come on, bring it on next game and we try our best. So.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Steve.